and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my face. This video is gonna be a review of the Hustlers film. Spoiler alert, and it's spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, just switch off the video right now. Just don't bother, just close it and come back later. In fact, put in your tabs to watch later in your bookmarks. Okay, so let's get into it.
Every time I take a draw, that's a mind out. Done it all time, play with since lights out.
So, the Hustlers film. Okay. This review is not gonna be like one of those reviews where, I'm gonna, go into depth. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna be frank with it. Do you know what I mean? So, if you haven't seen it, this is another thing. Do not listen. Come off the video now. Go away. Go home. But add it to your bookmarks to watch it when you do watch it. The basic plot. It's following Constance Wu, who is having a what are those things called? You know when you have a conversation with someone, an interview, there we go. She's having an interview with Julia Stiles, who is obviously not Julia Stiles, but Julia Stiles, and they're having a little conversation, and she's basically asking her about her past life as a stripper dancer. So Constance basically talks about her life as a stripper and things like that. And it follows Jennifer Lopez, Keke Palmer, other people, but I love Keke Palmer.
How ridiculous, I don't know who this man is.
And basically these girls, they work in a strip club, and then they work in a strip club, and under the 2008 recession, that kind of Wall Street, it's not a Wall Street crash, but kind of like the Wall Street, when everyone was a bit broke in 2008. Yeah, it basically looks at how that saw a decline in clients in going to strip clubs and spending more money for things, and then they began to ask for other favors because men. But yeah, they began to ask for other favors for money, and strippers were just getting a bit techie. So the stripper life was getting a bit techie. So what these girls did is they found out a way to drug men and get them to the club, and then because they were so under the influence of drugs and everything, they would spend money in the club buying drinks and things like that. Well, they would spend the money buying drinks and things like that, and then max out the card, and then the strip club would then pay them their cut, and that's what they would do. And then, so basically it just follows that whole plot, and then they eventually get arrested for it, and then they get life. But the overall point of the film that I figured, or in my opinion, is that is showing the strength that friendship has, and that your girls will have your back through everything, and those that don't can fuck off. What the hell was that? Can fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Overall, I felt like the film was good, do not get me wrong, but I feel like it ticked the boxes a little bit. So it had all female cast, well, most female leads, all female leads, put it like that. And then it had diversity ticks, because the main girl was kind of Asian, then we had Keke Palmer's black, Jennifer Lopez, Latina kind of things. So we're ticking box of diversity. And then it dealt with some sort of kind of topic, and also it's based on a real story. And all of what happened in the thing. It also features Cardi B for a brief while. But Cardi B was basically just being Cardi B. She was just playing Cardi B in my books. But anyway, yeah, I think overall the acting was good. I think Jennifer Lopez, Keke Palmer, Constance Wu, I felt like yeah, the characters were well structured archetypes. They were very clear on who they were. Like, I am this is me, you know. So that was good. I felt like the story was okay, but I mean, it's based on a real story, so I don't know at what points are real truth and what is just fiction. I need to still study that, but to be fair, I probably won't, because it just wasn't that deep to me. I felt like the cinematography was very nice. They had really nice shots of like purples and pinks, and the club scenes were very, very nicely done. Oh, Lizzo also featured in it, and I love Lizzo, she was great. But yeah, they had like really fun scenes. The all-female scenes were very like nice, and it wasn't just sexy, it was nice, you know. It touched on like a lot of issues, so there was like bits about like postnatal depression as well at points. It spoke about death and grief. It spoke about like financial hardship. So it really did touch on a lot of meaty social issues, which I always love in a film. Coupled with really nice cinematography and an okay storyline. I think at the end fell a bit flat for me. So what's her name? So basically the end is the interviewer and Jennifer Lopez's character. So Jennifer Lopez and the other interviewer are having like this kind of conversation. She's like, because they hadn't spoken since they got arrested, and Constance Wu's character told on everyone. Basically, she said, I want to do it so I can protect my daughter. Fair enough. But basically Jennifer Lopez's character was like, oh, I know I haven't spoken to her, but I keep her in my little pocket. And I thought it was really cute. So I went with my babes, yeah, and he thought that because she kept a little picture of Constance Wu in her purse, he was like, oh, that means that's her mom. And I was like, oh my god, yeah. So all this time I thought that Jennifer Lopez was Constance Wu's mom, because basically Constance got left at her grandma's house as a child. So in that last kind of frame, Jennifer Lopez's character was like, oh, who could leave a baby like that? And I was like, oh my god. And then he was like, yeah, it means that that's her mom. And then I later found out that no, it was just kind of like, oh, I keep all my sick. She is something important to me, so she's kept in her purse. And then that's when the interview was like, oh, maybe you should check up on her. And then yeah, it's just talking about all about the hearty bits of friendship. But I felt like that was a bit flat. So I'd say like the cinematography was good, the plot story was good. I mean, it's based on true stories, so it's only as good as it can get, basically. The characters were well developed. The acting was very good. So I would give it actually 4 stars out of 5. The thing that's like the 1 star that I'm not trying to have is because of the ending that fell flat. But yeah, I mean, other than that, really good. Would recommend. I don't know if it's still in cinemas by the time this video comes out. I mean, we hope so. But if you haven't seen it, I'd say go and see it. I went to watch it with my babes, but I would recommend watching it with your girls, because it's kind of got like a girly feeling. It kind of gives you that kind of vibe, makes you like, yeah, let's go drag men. No, I'm not condoning it. Please don't arrest me. But you know, it makes you want to like, you know, go out with your girls, have some fun times, you know, do some dumb shit. So yeah, that's basically my review on Hustlers. Tell me what you think. If you like agree with what I said, if you like what I said, if you didn't like what I said, let me know in the comments, let me know on the socials, get the conversation popping. I think the next review I'm gonna do is of a popular TV show that came out recently, and I love it. I don't want to just talk all about it, but that will come very, very soon. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Oh wow, they be talking like the hella fly. Oh my, always making us some cookie pies. All lies, I'm not messing with those other guys.